Or carry gyro?
I think so, right? Ulnit's the carry. It's going to be the mid-arc warden. Dukalis
Okay,
5.
carry gyro is for the lane. Yeah, I mean this is the benefit of having Enigma. Enigma doesn't really need you.
There he is. lorenof in a bit of trouble. They've already used the Searing Chains here. Dukalis is going to rotate on over. Nearly a phenomenal cogs play there. It still might be good enough, honestly, with the Spark Rape. lorenof turns, he gets the kill.
9 stick. Maybe he would have lived there. He had 9 stick and a Fairy Fire. So a little bit of misplay there by BZM.
You're right.
He kind of didn't expect it to be killed by the cogs pushback.
Yuragi.
I think that was what he died from.
Yuragi, bit low, but does have Seb here to keep him. Things are going to get a little bit spicy here, actually. Just the 4 wand charges and the headdress to try and survive through this next couple of difficult minutes. And you know what? NARMAN's just going to go straight in for Seb. Force is... Well, he has mana, right? He has 10 stick charges. That's a move right there. Careful here, Ari. Wanting to try and go for the steal, but they were expecting him. He's still going to be able to steal it anyway, so pretty big win for him. He definitely needed that Wisdom Rune because he's just been having a pretty tough time with the rotations thus far. Being able to steal that one away.
Kind of like what he's been doing on this Monkey King.
It's actually kind of a hard kill with just the Luna right clicks and a level 1 Lucent Beam.
Yeah,
this is a farming build for Luna, not a magic damage dealing build. In lane though, there's magic damage dealing builds on top of Dukalis, who is going to go down. The Chakram in the river with Force stealing the haste rune, but the drums of endurance now from Wisper are going to get the Eidolons to try and do as much damage here. Ari with a nice little stun on a plenty of heroes, but stuck inside the Chakram, there's nowhere he can really go. Wisper, he has a black hole here. We'll see if he wants to let it loose. This is not going to be a good opportunity for him, but Seb, a nice reload on out. And Tickles, considering Wayne.
He's going to die to the ghost. He's casting Spark Wave there.
Oh.
It's 2 so far. 3.
Go back. Wow.
He's just... Okay, poor thing.
Ulnit's going to scan as well. He's actually underneath an OG Observer Ward as he does walk past this camp. So might be some trouble waiting for him up top lane, depending on... BZM's going to go ahead and get back action. That's going to be their fighting. Force went in a bit aggressively here. They could commit the remnants.
Too aggressive.
He's just dead. No. The life drain. Certainly he's dead, right? With the Decrepify. They actually don't have enough damage. NARMAN, did his best to save the life of the Timber Saw, but a very nice Lucent Beam there to cancel the Timber Chain. Looking for more now. Uh-oh. lorenof is here, and there's no remnants here. BZM, he's got a lot of support here. The reload out, okay. That's going to bring BZM on back. I don't know if Yuragi was quite prepared for that. And, well, lorenof is sure getting ready here. All the spark rates now dropping. I don't know if they can really save him. Oh, Yuragi, he's going to take a couple. He actually almost dies. Seb, quick on the mechanism. He had him in safe hands, but
no points in Eclipse, so...
Yeah,
not sure how he planned to kill
Farming Luna. It's not like full Farming Luna. There's no, points and attributes, but it's pretty farm heavy Luna. But we'll see now. Okay, the interruption. They're going to try and lock down Seb, and in fact, they might be able to kill him inside of the cogs. lorenof being kept alive now with the Decrepify, but it's the life drain which is going to keep him steady. Yuragi attempting to CP up, but they have plenty of damage as it's NARMAN who's going to be able to take down the Monkey King behind lines. That is an incredible fight from Tickles. Wisper has his Blink Dagger, going for the Shard first, and then into the Black King bar. Not a super high priority item for him, right? Because, of course, they can still always cancel the Black Hole with a hook shot. So,
relocate.
They're going to go for it. Black Hole triggered. They actually catch the Clockwork, trying to TP on in. That is disastrous there for Team Tickles. Thought it was going to be a beautiful play, turns into, well, basically the reverse, except under tier 2, and that's just kind of the power of that relocate, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what OG needs to do. Try to split them up and use the relocate to catch them, and here comes BZM.
Malefice just ruining Force's day. Gets back up to the high ground at the very least. NARMAN is not going to be as lucky. He's going to die now on the low ground. As they do have the Wukong's command out. They have lorenof now inside the Searing Chains. It seems like Force will be able to escape. lorenof is not going to be able to get out of here, however, as Force just running for his life. Cut down the trees there. They did catch a glimpse of him looking for the TP out. Can they get him? Indeed. The Searing Chains from the Fog of War is going to make it 3 dead in that engagement, but kind of a team wipe if you start the fight from the top lane. No.
Yeah. Yeah, smoke. OG smoking up the monkey and they're coming over to defend this tower.
Could be big. There is a ward on this little cheeky
Yeah,
cliff
they see
here.
the gyro. They see the gyro alone here. They know no gyro here, that's why they're running down.
Hey, another ward set up here. They're fighting underneath. Good vision from
Relocate.
Tickles. How big of a difference is it going to make? The relocate's coming in now. Ari setting up now the Wukong's command. But they're already on top of Wisper, who's going to have Black Hole in just 1 second. I don't really think he needs it for this fight. They've already lost both the supports. Force is going to die as well. Gyro kind of farming his way on over here. It's lorenof trying to TP out, but the Searing Chains was ready. Gets off the Midas, but nothing more that he's going to be able to do here. Tips raining down onto BZM from his teammates as he played that fight phenomenally. He's got his, I guess, his Mage Slayer online.
All OG needs to do is park Luna on the high ground. She hits the buildings, everybody just waits and watches. If you engage, you die.
And 12 matches of no Roche animations really makes you appreciate the Roche animations. Clockwork going to do the Twin Gate. He's going to be killed off. A noble attempt there to try and snag the Aegis steal, but not one that's going to be too successful in this game. Yeah, this is really so many Eidolons, though, isn't it? Okay, this is maybe an opportunity. Dukalis is going to be able to get around. He can find with a ward now up on the high ground. This is a very split position from OG to be in, especially if they can kill Seb. That's going to be the relocate out. How quickly? They need to get him now, and they have Yuragi turning, trying to fight through this one, but he doesn't really have a team nearby. He will lose the Aegis. OG now reinforcing, but they're going to end up running through Team Tickles. Yeah, the vision. Look at that jump out from Force onto Ari. Completely stuns him up. The Chakram tearing him apart. He's going to go down. Ulnit, though, being forced back by BZM, and now Wisper with the black hole. He knows that there's no hookshot this time around, and he easily has the kill. Nothing NARMAN can do about it. Wisper activating his BKB. He'll be allowed to simply walk off of the high ground as OG walk up the enemy high ground and start deleting heroes. 2 down so far. That's the carry gyro down. BZM, careful here. BZM, we've gone a bit too deep here. I don't think he had enough mana for the remnants there, Winter. Force getting a lovely heal courtesy of the life drain, and I think that will be that engagement, but a huge moment there for Team Tickles. I think OG, they've got to be a bit neater than that, don't they? Just kind of split pushing, showing the Ember Spirit top lane so brazenly, and then showing the Luna so close to the tier 3 tower. It's a bit of a risky move from them. I think they're going to learn their lesson from that, as this time at least it's going to be Team Tickles looking for another play, but fortunately the Timber Chain didn't connect, and there's way more vision here for OG. Wisper ready to go, but doesn't actually have a black hole for 75 more seconds. BZM sure as hell is ready to fight, though, and Luna out with the Eclipse. They didn't get the Yules off in time. Fortunately, Force receives the life drain. He's fine. BZM trying to keep this fight going, just running down these heroes, as Ari this time has actually managed to catch lorenof with the Boundless Strike. Force trying to get rid of Timbersaw, has at least forced the BKB.
BZM, he's going in.
BZM is going in, and there's going to be the relocate, bringing Yuragi up to the high ground to meet this gyrocopter. Down he goes through the Black King bar. Underneath the tier 4 towers, they will go diving onto Dukalis and both Force. Yule Scepter at least able to purge off the Malefice, but it's just hero dying up on the high ground. Not much really Tickles could do about that. BZM almost dies to the tier 4 towers, but that might just be the game here, honestly, Winter.
I think they kind of missed their timing when the Timber was very strong in the early game. I felt like his build was what made it really difficult. Has so much auras, and then you have to deal with the relocate. It becomes very hard for you to play the map, and then eventually you have to group up and try to shuffle out lanes together to be safe.
Yuragi eager to claim the Megas here for his side. There's going to be the hook shot on him, and he's just going to be instantly killed off. But things are not looking much better. Deeper into the base, the black hole catching 2 with the Clockwork Dead, nothing to cancel it, as BZM and Yuragi just beating into Team Tickles, chasing them back into the fountain. The OG special to kill them in game number 1. Even the Dagon from Wisper. Oh my. OG. When they're winning, they look like they're having fun. You can't deny that.
Yeah, I mean it's a really fun game, like overall, when you get to play heroes that has like global potential.
So everyone quite.
I think the more I think about it, since you asked me, I would do the shockwave build if I feel like I need it to win the lane. Because if I do the build right and I don't win the lane, then I will feel really bad with the build because I can't farm as shockwave skewer.
Good one.
Ulnit.
Nice body blocks. The blood grenade, the stick charges, not nearly enough. A nice kill onto Ulnit, and Ari returns the tip. Nice. Saving that one up for a bit. A good scan is going to let him know that actually Ari's on his way with this first wagon. It's a very, very weak trio here. Not very strong in terms of their HP pools. But there's not a lot of damage.
But where are the supports? They need to bring their supports right now.
Yeah, well,
I mean, this tower's going to take so much damage.
Get a kill top lane, though, onto the Monkey King. How is our Alchemist coming along? Pretty nicely, actually. I think 42 and 2 is not so bad for him. Wisper did not go into the top lane duel at the end of the day. Careful mid lane, though. Force joining this a bit late. Oh, my God. But he is going to be able to get off the wall. That'll condemn Yuragi here as he's pushed back in. The illusion doing some damage here as well.
And Wisper slowly backing off. He might still get caught if he finishes this camp.
He was scanned. Ooh, greed. Sometimes it's not good as he is going to try and skewer away. There's a tier 1 tower here. The hookshot's off the mark into the vacuum, trapped inside the cog. They have vision for him. He's going to get killed. Ari, though, sets up 2 with the acorn shot. Rocky doesn't have the ultimate yet. Only the Orb of Corrosion to fight with. He's going Battle Fury build.
Maybe Magnus to find some pickles, but at the same time, because he has full empower, so he's also farming the jungle.
The hook shot here, but they feel like Seb is baiting, and he's right. BZM will go scouting behind with the Invis rune. Might be able to jump on these 2 backliners, and is. However, Lorenof's not going to get caught there by the acorn shot. He's going to be hit by the sharpshooter. Seb able to live through that initial burst. A nice 2-man vac wall. There's an RP here on for Wisper. Blink dagger in 2 more seconds. That could be the setup there. No, looks like he's able to get out in the full mech heal there for Force. Sees him out safely, so seems like it's just the 2 supports that are dying for Tickles. They don't get much out of it. Is there going to be an RP? Ooh, Wisper cancels it last second.
And they're going to try to smoke and snag the Wisdom Rune here. I think this play might actually work out really well for OG. They still have RP. Wisper's already leading the way.
There's the RP. Secures the Wisdom Rune. Pulls him back here. Force at the ready with the vacuum, but a beautiful acorn shot. Wow. That looked clean, and now NARMAN, he's going to get the cogs of all time, but that is going to be a very successful, would you call it, a smoke and snag?
Nice move. Yeah, that was such a nice move like that.
But I just don't think this lineup does Roche incredibly fast, least of all with the Monkey King just barely now getting his Battle Fury online. Nice Shadow. They see Wisper farming here. They have a Dust on NARMAN. They're going to make this play now. Lorenof is going to receive Wisper with very warm arms. Way off to the cog. Pushback. He's going to try and push him all the way up to the Mighty Mines, but that's not going to really change anything here. Wisper is dead.
Yep, very nicely done. Layering the spells there perfectly.
There's a lane ward here, though, top, that sees a few of the Team Tickles heroes. They didn't scout this smoke, but they have an idea of where they're at. Oh, gee, though, they gotta be careful. There's a ward here. They see Ari now. Hookshot is going to find him. They put him inside the cogs. TP to the tier 1 tower is Ari. Is he able to get out? Nice job on the sharpshooter. Oh, no, Wisper. He didn't get off the RP. It was cancelled by the vacuum. Yuragi now joining the fight with the Battle Fury. Not quite the Acceptor, but 4 heroes trapped inside the Wukong's command. Don't yet find any kills. NARMAN running around from the side as Ulnit blinking forward, burning them all with the Radiance. Yuragi needs to get out of here, but the Tree Dance put on cooldown. A really nice shackle shot from Seb might just allow OG to get out of here as 3 people there hit by the Sonic Wave. Just not enough damage. OG, they just get out. Scan on the BZM. They do see him. They have an idea where he's at. They're going to throw the rocket for. They've scouted him there. Another leap. NARMAN is not going to be able to find his man, I don't think. Oh, they do! Of course, the battery assault. It's trapped inside the cogs. There's another leap charge. The cog pushback, but he is dead. That's a huge loss for OG, actually.
If he gets caught by the Orchid, there's a chance he'll just die from full tonight.
It's true.
But then again, they have the Darkseer aura, so maybe he feels like he can play aggressive because of the mech.
Right, and there's a Solar Crest.
Here we go.
They just want to kill Wisper before the RP comes out, and it's an easy kill despite Seb's best efforts. Force them back. A BKB, there's a Chemical Rage in 15 seconds. They're actually sneaking up for a backstab, just kind of trailing Force here. The ward, I think it just barely spotted him, but Lorenof And now Ulnit ready to go in 5 seconds. BKB and a Chemical Rage. There is going to be no RP here as NARMAN kicks things off. He traps Wisper inside
shackle.
the shackle, though, actually catching Force, but there's just not a lot of follow-up. The silence, he gets up all of the auras now, as well as Wisper still fighting through this one. The mechanism heal, it's only going to be dead. A dead Clockwork. A really nice shackles again prevents Force from getting off the wall. He did get off the vacuum, but that's not going to be enough for them to win this fight. Ulnit losing the fight as Yuragi inside of the Wukong's command is nearly unkillable. Arrow nearly catching lorenof. Very unusual for a team to just kind of leave like that unless they have vision somewhere. So that's why they send NARMAN now up to the cliff, but this is still going to get ugly now. The arrow coming in.
This could be bad.
He's going to avoid it. It's going to be caught instead by the Roche, but they have everything ready here. NARMAN gets the cogs up, but doesn't actually trap any heroes now. He's going to be hit by the double shockwave of Wisper. The vision being cut now by Yuragi.
Roche is so low. Elk loses his chemical rage.
That BKB, there's a back wall at the ready as Wisper going in, looking for the RP, pushing lorenof into the corner as there's going to be the Orchid onto Dukalis. Yuragi's in, but the Wukong's command doesn't actually really get anyone. But Roche, he's falling low. Dukalis 1v1ing versus Wisper. There's going to be a beautiful, oh my goodness, the back wall combo out from the hook shot. Aegis is going to be on Ulnit as finally the RP comes out. Oh, Yuragi trying to fight through this one with the Jinku Mastery, but he's gonna get the lifesteal. I thought they had him there with the decrep as it's BZM inside the pit who was just firing just deadly shots here inside the fight, but now he doesn't have vision inside the pit. Ulnit, he's just regenning with the Chemical Rage, but his team's losing the fight without him. Force, he's gonna get caught by the Gleipnir. They actually see Ulnit with it as well as he tosses over the unstable concoction. He's gonna try and play some cleanup duty here, but he's only actually got through BZM. The rest of OG dancing around this fight, dancing on the graves of Team Tickles as they might be able to get this Aegis. Wisper, no blink here. The Skewer already used. The Orchid, maybe not. Gale win.
Oh, the Gale Force, he can't run away.
Nah, he's got blink, he's fine.
20 seconds. Aegis is gonna expire. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be used right now. OG wants to smoke. They're trying to fight.
Oh, Force.
As soon as the Aegis expires.
No, he's gonna get caught first. He really needs to get
Qualifier?
off his spells. The RP actually connects onto 2. And that's going to be the gem fed on over to OG. OG now running up to the high ground. Team Tickles, they have perfect vision on everything here. Ulnit, he's just going to look for the TP out. They've used RP, so he's safe under the cover of the BKB as Seb is going to be killed by the Sonic Wave. Wisper Yulesed up, still giving chase here. We'll see what they can find. They know where he's at. The arrow's going to miss, but the Boundless Strike will not. 3 heroes dead again in exchange only for Seb. All these OG fights, they're just getting away with it time after time. One support
to save the target that's been gone on. So ideally right now, I think they have to try to start the fight. I mean, he's on the ward right now.
Yeah.
No BKB.
No BKB.
So dead.
He is going to blink away, but there's just too many OG heroes here. Seb's already dropped the tip, so you better get the kill, boys. And they have. Dead for 80 seconds. He does not buyback here, which in fact no one in the game actually is saving for buyback. DreamLeague Season 20.
They're going to be really busy next month.
They
Let's
are.
just put it that way.
They are. Lots of travel for them. I'm sure they're going to be overjoyed to be back and playing some Tier 1 Dota. BZM kicking this one off with the BKB. The vacuum wall is just not on the money here. NARMAN, he just can't escape, and Force has no way out of that one either. He's got buyback. Ooh, Clockwork's barely going to stay alive inside of his fountain, but the buildings, the base, it's all busted here for Tickles. Yeah, but there's an RP, there's BKBs, there's a Wukong's command. See how patient OG want to play it. Who am I kidding? They're going immediately there for that 3rd set of barracks. Waiting even a second. Yuragi too fast on the BKB, and that's going to be why Sonic Wave trying to push it back. He's actually nearly dead here. Does need to get off a little bit more of a lifesteal here. Lest he go down. The RP keeps lorenof inside.
Yuragi's dead.
But they did actually kill Yuragi. That's over 2,000 gold for him. The hook shot from NARMAN intercepting Wisper. Unfortunately, the self-stun on the unstable concoction, it's not going to matter. They get Wisper. He's almost worth another 2,000 gold. All right. Some OG Dota, ladies and gentlemen. See, the mistake that they made was going for the Tier 3s and not diving the fountain, I think. Team Tickles dodging this one out perfectly, but the smoke is going to break soon here for Wisper, alerting OG the fact that there are enemy heroes here. He's going to get almost fully into the pit. His smoke's still intact. He sees Roche on spawn. Ari is going to run right into a bunch of enemies, but they don't actually see him. There's the hook shot on in, but they actually keep Ulnit outside, so Ari gets a couple 4 steps, and he is free. Ulnit does manage to get up the Wukong.
They just need to kite the BKB.
They are going to get the Clockwork. Ulnit, he's already been kited out from his BKB duration. as well as this Chemical Rage, but he does manage to put that Trickster's Cloak to a bit of use. They need some protection here. A big vacuum onto 3. Can they turn it into anything? Ulnit, he needs more life. He needs more HP. The life drain keeping him topped up. He is still alive, but it's only him and lorenof now. And Ulnit, he's not alive for much longer. Yuragi, a double kill for him. Lorenof's got to bail from this fight. OG are marching it straight into the base here. Ugna's got the buyback. Elk's got the buyback, but he has no BKB. The tips are coming out now. OG back onto the bottom tier 3 towers to close out this game. Soon to be a 3 versus 4 here. There's the buyback now from Ulnit. Yuragi's already got the dieback, however, onto Dukalis. As NARMAN doing what he can, but he's with the hook shot. lorenof able to at least find a kill here onto Seb. That's the gem back on over to the silence on the lorenof. He's got a blink, but can't use it in time. And now in trouble is Ulnit. He's actually losing the fight to the monkey. The 4-step doesn't get him off the map, and now NARMAN's going to go down. Ari picks up the triple kill, and that's going to force the GG from Team Tickles. OG have qualified in 2 games here. Very, very well played to them.
Yep. Congratulations to OG. Definitely showed we are the better team here, winning post qualifier for the Bad Boom Dacha event and winning here again in the DreamLeague season 22 qualifiers. So